Hello, I have a question here on how to identify if a quadratic expression can be factored or not. So the question says, which of the following can be factored or factorized? So if you see a quadratic equation, how do you know if it can be factored perfectly or if it can be factorized? Now, the rule to apply there is to identify b squared minus 4ac and see if it is a perfect square. Perfect square. So anytime you are able to establish this and know if it is a perfect square, then you know if that quadratic equation or expression can be factored. Now let's look at this first one. A here is 3, B is 5, and C is -2. Don't forget the first number that is attached to the squared value is, that's the coefficient of x squared is the A, the coefficient of x is B, and the constant term is C. So in this first question, A is 3, B is 5, and C is -2. So let's identify B squared. So don't forget this is B. So B squared is equal to 25. That is 5 squared. Don't forget this is B squared. So 5 squared is 25. Then minus 4ac. So let's identify 4. 4 is a constant number there. Multiply by what is A? A is 3. And then multiply by what is C? C is -2. So that will take us to 25, which is this number here. Then 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. 12 multiplied by -2 is -24. So -24 multiplied by this negative value here. So negative multiplied by negative becomes positive. So I have positive 24. So the positive 24 added to 25 will give me 49. And the square root of 49 is equal to 7. So if I have a situation where the value of b squared minus 4ac is a perfect square, that means it has a whole number as square roots. In that case, it means the quadratic expression can be factored. So that means this one can be factored. Now, in the same way, let's look at the second part here. Now, don't forget, in this second part, the A is -3. A is the coefficient of x squared. So A is -3. B is the coefficient of x. B is -5. And C is 12. So how do you know if this can be factored? We go ahead and say B squared. So B squared in this case is also 25. -5 multiplied by -5 will give us positive 25. So B squared is 25. And then minus, let's open up bracket, 4 is the constant term there. Then times A. A is -3. So multiply by -3. And then multiply by C. C is the constant term, which is 12 here. So multiply by 12. And then now let's look at what this will give. So I have my 25 here. Let me write it down. And then 4 multiplied by -3 will give me -12. -12 multiplied by 12 will give me -144. And 144 multiplied by this value, this negative sign, will give me positive 144. So I have positive plus 144. Don't forget, it has become plus because of the negative sign here. Once you have negative sign inside, multiplying this negative sign outside, it gives you positive value. So 125 plus 144 will give me 169. And the square root of 169 is 13. The square root of 169 is 13. So what b squared minus 4ac gave me is 169. And 169 is a perfect square because its square root is a whole number, 13. So that means this one too can also be factored. So this is how to identify if a quadratic expression can be factored, or a quadratic equation, whether it can be factored or not. This is the trick to apply. And then now the third one, let's identify this again. A here is 2, B is positive 7, and C is negative 5. So B square is 49. That is 7 square is 49. Then minus 4AC. 4 multiplied by A is 2. And then C is negative 5. Negative 5. So I have 49. Then 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. 8 multiplied by negative 5. That will give me positive 40. Sorry, that will give me negative 40. And then I have a negative sign here, which will finally mean a positive value. So 8 and 5 is negative 40. Multiplied by this negative sign becomes positive 40. And what is that? 89. 40 plus 49 is 89. And then the square root of 89 is not a perfect square. Let me use PS, perfect square. Is not a perfect square. So because it is not a perfect square, it means that this one cannot be factored. So an expression like this, we have identified it that it cannot be factored. So there's no need of using factoring method to solve equation like this or to try and factor it. You don't need to waste your time because we have already proven that it cannot be factored. So that is how to identify if a quadratic expression can be factored or not. So please, I would like you to try this out, this last one. Try it out and let me know whether it can be factored or not. Just simply comment yes or no and tell me if it can be factored or not. If it can be factored, you comment yes. If it cannot be factored, you comment no. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.